my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm
What up, what up, what up? It's Tuesday night, so you know it's live sweat time. This time around, it's the NHL edition, and my main man, Jimmy Gomez, is going to be holding it down. We're in the second period of the Flyers-Oilers game, and we're going to get it cracking with some live bets. NHL style, baby. Brought to you by Who-Bangin Sports, episode number 5 of the live sweat. Like I said, no NBA today, but we doing NHL, and we're going to try to find that money. So without further ado, let me bring in my main man, Jimmy motherfucking Gomez.
Ba, 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 ba. What it do, everybody up out in the internet verse, Twitter land, Instagram, Facebook land, wherever you may find us. We are digitalized, streaming through multi-platforms. So I appreciate you being in here tonight. The Live Sweat NHL edition. The first, if you've been with us here before, we've had NBA Live Sweats every Tuesday, minus Valentine's Day last Tuesday. We took the day off, so y'all can go ahead and smack something else up. Y'all know what I mean. But today we here in the NHL. Oilers and Flyers.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Oilers and Flyers. What's good, DJ? Appreciate everybody being here on this lovely Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, February 21st. There's been a lot of action. If you recap, just so you know where I've been sitting at, I've been currently 2-2 in the day with waiting on this Oilers puck line to cash. I took it at minus 130, but obviously we're going to try to figure out how we can take advantage of hitting some overs, sides. And also, there is a couple other games still going on between the Blackhawks and the Golden Knights, the Wild and the Kings are in the third period. So we're going to try to deliver
Canucks, Predators, yep.
This night. How you doing, Sniz?
I'm doing pretty good, man. And guess what? You already know what it is. It's Mardi Gras. So fucking cheers, my friend. Let's
Hey,
go.
Mardi Gras, you're right. Hey, cheers up to everybody. Hopefully, today's the day to get wasted and get everything out. And tomorrow you can go ahead and explain that to the man above. But today we're gonna snap some checks and drink a little bit with y'all. Hopefully, make a little bit of money and keep capitalizing and be able to make this trip pay for itself. I know in a couple of weeks. Sniz and I, a couple of people were talking about maybe making this trip to San Antonio. I was breaking it down with a friend of mine. If you look at basically needing a bankroll of $500, we got about 28 working days left. So if you're able to make about 17 and some change every single day, that's going to cover your trip to San Antonio. So obviously it's being ran by Pub Sports. Shout out to them for being able to handle that event. But Who-Bangin team is going to be there as well. Would love to be able to meet y'all, greet y'all, have some drinks with y'all, be able to break bread and be able to cap games with you while we're still there in the SA.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, so we got this second period underway, Jimmy, and you said you were on the Oilers puck line. I am seeing that at minus 105 right now, and the total sitting at 6.5, juice to the over. I believe the pregame line was 7, and the Oilers were heavy favorites at like minus 330 or something.
Oh yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, they're pretty favorites. Something that was pretty interesting. Just so you know, why we did end up leaning on the Oilers in the first place was it was a big fade for the Flyers. One interesting stat that I did find out, Flyers coming off of no rest as an away dog, which they are today.
Okay.
And previous game, they were a dog. When they're facing the Oilers, this stat is as old as 2012. They're actually 0-4 to the puck line, based off of this trend here. So that's kind of what we got the cap going on. There's other trends there that basically favor the Oilers here at home. Obviously I missed that minus a half in the first period. Look,
Jimmy,
what happened?
G said he never got the card.
Gee, you never got the card? Oh man. Hey, I'm gonna have to look into it. I did send it out there. I know that was like 3-4 weeks ago. Let me find out what happened, G, and then I'm gonna get back with you. I'll shoot you a DM. And for whatever, I didn't put a tracker on it, because there's only a couple bucks card. If I can find it, then I'm gonna replace it with something even better. Shit, my bad, G. I don't like to hear that. How you doing though tonight?
So what is a way you're trying to attack this? Because I am no NHL capper, and I don't want to pretend to be. NBA is where I'm comfortable, putting my thoughts out there and what I'm betting. So I'm interested in hearing how you're trying to attack this 1-1 game with just under 15 minutes to go in the second period.
Got you. Well, I'll tell you this. Sidewise, Edmonton last three, they're pretty much 1-1-1. So they're not really showing anything for the last three. Last five, they're also 2-2-1. So not really anything there. When it comes to the Flyers, the last three, they are 1-2, so nothing favorable there. 2-3. So both teams basically for the side for the second period, there is no real lean. When it comes to the over under, let me look at it real quick. Give me one moment.
What up, Damon? If you want to hop
2-1
on,
to the
Damon.
over the last three for Edmonton.
G, I might be going out there. I don't know.
7-3
I'm going
to
out
the
there
over in
to
the
see
second.
the homies. Keep going, Jimmy. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying 7-3 to
3.
the over the last 10.
Okay, and what's the average line on that been?
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me look at the Flyers real quick. The only reason our game's already started, so I just want to make sure we can catch it on the move. Flyers. Okay, last three Philadelphia Flyers are 3-0 to the over.
Football. Football withdrawal. XFL, right, yeah. If you're looking for XFL info and capping, you can find that right here at Who-Bangin, baby.
Yes, sir.
You already know, Damon.
DJ Big Boss already on top of it. He's been breaking down every single team.
And I believe Tease as well.
Chance to catch that on the Who-Bangin channel. Go ahead and check out DJ. You should be having some good stuff coming out for week 2. I know for me, off topic, XFL is obviously not the cream of the crop when it comes to football, but boy, it did its job. I'm telling you, I was looking for more games after the 2. I don't know. Did you get a chance to watch the games?
No, I didn't watch any of that. Lately, I've kind of been laying low. I didn't want to force anything before the All-Star break with the NBA, and I'm looking forward to this second half, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, we're going to be doing this, live sweat Tuesday nights all the way through, the finals. So, I mean, that ends in June. So we got a couple solid months here to go.
Oh, yeah.
And it should be a fun ride.
Not to cut you off. Obviously, this is a little bit slower pace than NBA. We're not moving, shot after shot to figure out spreads. So at this point, I'm looking to attack the second period over. It's still at minus 115. I'm going to try to see if we can get some plus money before I go ahead and take it.
Okay.
So second period over is what I'm looking at, taking it. We'll see how far into the positive it goes. I'm saying they'll probably go anywhere between plus 105 plus 120.
Okay, and as far as the highest scoring periods go, you got period 1 at plus 550, period 2 plus 600, period 3 plus 115, draw plus 190.
If you had to pick who's going to be scoring the highest period, I have to do a little bit of research here. That's honestly, I know that there is some cappers within our community. That's their strong point. It's not really something that I try to focus too much on.
Okay. What do you think about a Connor McDavid goal?
Connor McDavid power play goal is always I mean,
Plus 145. I mean, obviously, it's not a great number for a prop. And it's already 12 and a half minutes into the third period. Or second period, my bad. And but what do you think about that?
right. I think it doesn't matter if it's halfway through the game. Connor McDavid only has one shot. He's like one of the best in the game. Whenever they get a power play going on, he's always on the ice, and he's usually scoring. So the
And
last,
this total was set pretty high, and there's 2 goals so far.
I'm looking at his historical stats against the Flyers right now. Give me 1 second. So it looks like against the Flyers this year, he has an assist in 1 game, no goals.
Okay.
And then historically, he has 22 points in 12 games. So he's definitely going to get a point somewhere. But that's 14 assists and 8 goals. So is there an option for McDavid to get a point?
What about the over 5.5? No, not on my book that I'm seeing. Not on this one that I'm on right now. Total's at 5.5. What do you think about that?
Okay, the second period over is at 1.5 plus 125. I'm taking that for 1 unit.
Okay.
Over 1.5 plus 125. Second period. Lock it in. Let me put that into the stream. Hey, if you got anything that you're still riding on, you're still sweating on, please let us know. I appreciate you being in here. Let us know what you're riding on. That way we can also figure out what we should be rooting for y'all.
So, what do you think about that total though? 5.5. It's down 1.5 or a goal and a half from the original line. You think we can get 4 more?
I think that you can definitely get 4 more, but
I mean, it's juiced that way.
I mean, initially they were at 7, and it's all the way down to 5.5. If I'm correct and they score both of these goals and it's 4 after 2, you're going to see a 6.5. So over 5.5 is not, it's not like you're risking a lot, because essentially you're just thinking about them scoring 4 more goals. Let me see.
Okay. Currently, the puck line is plus 110 for the Oilers, minus 140 for the Flyers, at plus 1.5. Money line 310 plus 235, minus 120 for the over 5.5.
Flyers.
What up, Gerardo?
On the fly. Let's see.
How you doing?
Say that one more time.
Gerardo was just saying what's up.
Oh, what's up, Gerardo?
Said Oilers should win by 1.
Okay, so to give you an idea, last time they played away, Philly, they scored 8 goals. So it was 5-3 Edmonton. So they scored 8 goals, 9 goals, and then it was 5, 6, and then 9. Um, so out of 9 games, this goes back since 2001. Only 2 times they didn't go over 5.5. And that was one time they got to 5, and then the other one they got to 4. So getting over 5.5 is actually pretty good.
Do you think that would possibly drop down to 5 at some point here?
I don't think so personally, because it would contradict with my second period over. I mean, if you don't see a score in the next maybe like 2 minutes, if you hit like the 8-minute mark, 7-minute mark,
Okay.
then you may see a 4.5 that you might want to grab real quick. But
Yeah, because goals can come quick in the third period, man. We've seen
Right.
it. Just from hanging out after, you know, some of these basketball games and hockey still going on.
Well, just let me look ahead real quick to see how the third period, how these teams play real quick.
So my capping off of what you're saying is how you've broken down things and how I've analyzed that. So I'm capping the capper. I'm going to hop on the total if it gets the over, if it gets to 5 or 4.5.
Yes, I would endorse it, and I'll probably hop on there with you.
Right now, the under is juiced. No, 5.5 is juiced to 120 compared to 110. Hell yeah, it's Tuesday, baby. We back. What up, Toronto? Yeah, glad you're kicking it with us, man. Hell yeah, Mardi Gras. If you pour up, get yourself a cold adult beverage, and let's get it.
Appreciate y'all being here, Sniz. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you the most. Like we told you when we first started this, brother. As long as me and you were making bread, putting that money in our pocketbooks, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
So salute to you, man. I appreciate you. Hopefully you have good health and wishes, and if everything works out right, we'll see each other in a couple of weeks, and if not, I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Yeah, and I do. I'm going to Vegas at some point. I believe that's for my buddy's bachelor party where he wants it to end up being, and I'm the best man. So.
Oh, nice. It's a lot of responsibility, dude.
Yeah, but I like planning that kind of stuff. So he's getting married Friday the 13th in October. So we might be there a month beforehand. So week 1 of NFL season.
Okay, so check this out.
That's coming your way, but I'll definitely keep you informed. And anybody else that would like to meet up, or anybody that lives out that way, would love to meet up.
Not to cut you off, but if this continues to go the same way, it doesn't matter for me personally if they score 1 or 2 goals. If they score no goals, it would be even crazier, But the third period, I am going to go over. I'm letting you know that right now. So, interesting stat. The Flyers, the last 5, they're 5-0 to the over, and they're 8-2 the last 10 to the over in the third period. Okay. Whereas the Oilers, the last 5 at home, they are 4-1 at home. So they're 4-1 and they're 7-3. So you got an 8-2 to the over and a 7-3 to the over for the third period over.
Okay.
So I definitely like that already. We'll keep that noted here as a look ahead. Oilers third period, and that correlated a lot better than the second period. So, second period plus 125, I wanted to take a shot. So And like how you said, those can happen in a minute back to back, so it's not an issue. Let's see how the other games are going on in the NHL. Wild scored a secure goal. They're up 2-0, 4:48 left to go in the third period. Golden Knights, Blackhawks 2-1. That's kind of low. I'm gonna look at that real quick. That game should be at least in maybe maybe hitting the 5s or the 6s. So I'm gonna see what that that total looks like. Canucks and Predators. Predators are up by 4. Up by 2 in the third period. 9:50 left to go. Canadians came out and smashed the Devils 5-2. Hurricanes won 4-1. Red Wings surprised the Capitals without Ovechkin 3-1, and Lightning stomped the Ducks. If you heard me on Jimmy's show this morning, I got up 3:45 in the morning. I was capping since then. There was interesting stat about the Ducks and with their line favorite, basically going off of no days rest as an away dog with a line that was over 400. No one's ever won. No one's ever won, even covered the puck line. There's been 4 teams that's happened since 2012, and each one got demolished. So that was one of those: fly to Vegas, take your briefcase with your money. If you have the bonus, and smack the lightning against the Ducks. That was beautiful to see. I know I gave that out, to a couple of ballers. It wasn't on my official.
We gotta. Okay, Flyers scored.
There we go. Flyers scored. There's one. We need one more, and see how it bumped up to the 6.5.
Yeah, real quick.
We probably messed up. We probably should have taken that 5.5. Because, like I said, we're gonna see, hopefully, God willing, another goal, which will put us to cash that ticket. But if we're already talking about maybe the over is going to go in the third quarter, let's look ahead. Let's see. So we get 4. So if we get this line back to 5.5, somehow it might be a confirmation to attack. If not, like I said, third period over. So let me look at the other game as well. Which game did we say? Chicago against
Golden Knights, Blackhawks. That line opened it up. The total opened at 6.5. You said you're curious about the third period.
Yes, let me see this real quick. Take a quick little drink. Shout out to everybody that's here in the chat. If you end up coming up a little bit later, didn't watch this live, appreciate you still being here. Make sure you like it, retweet it, tell everybody, family, and friends. I appreciate you being here with us.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the real ones.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
As my main man Dutch likes to say.
Chicago. Let's see. Golden Knights in Chicago.
Yeah, so we're sitting at the Oilers puck line at plus 320 now. You got their money line minus 115. What about that?
That's not bad. I got Oilers minus 125. So if you're getting minus 115, that's value.
115, both ways.
But honestly,
this game could go anyways.
That minus 1.5 plus 300.
320.
We should probably take a stab at that. We should probably
do like a half
unit stab at that, because that's my actual official play period. So we do still expect to go over in the third, which means 2 more goals, which could come from the Oilers. If the Oilers tie it up right now, it's 2-2. They score 2 in the 4, it'll be 4-2, and they'll cover. And if you were to tell me before this game started that I can get a Oilers minus 1.5 plus 300, when the original pregame line was minus 130, take that all day. So let's
I put a half unit on it.
Since we just said we're taking it all day, yeah, I'm gonna put a half unit on it.
And I'm going to hit this. I'm gonna hit this money line as well.
Yeah. We'll do a half and half, like half.
I did a full
like,
on the money line.
That way you can reduce.
I did a full on the money line.
You did a full unit on the money line?
Yes. Because if the plus 300 hits, you know, that's the way I'm looking at it. Is it's going to be plus 2.5 units if both hit. If they win by 2.
Okay, 5:21 left to go. The second period over, 1.5 went again to plus money. It's at plus 110. If you didn't catch it the first time around when we put the plus 125,
we got some action out there. What up, wine time?
What's cracking, wine?
It's about that time. For everyone that drops in, we take a drink, Jimmy.
Yes, sir. Hey, what about you, wine time? You gonna go to San Antonio? I'm trying to figure out what local cappers that we have in the area, just to figure out maybe we could fly together. I know something that I haven't really told any about is March Madness is actually on Thursday before,
and it's in Houston.
Well,
the Final Four.
Well, there's games
next
in
year.
Vegas.
Next year, my bad. That's my bad.
There's games in Vegas on Thursday, the day before we would go to San Antonio. So I was even
maybe
thinking,
just rent a car and drive there and then fly out.
Right, fly out of Vegas and watch some March Madness, put in some tickets, and then get out to SA. So
let's go.
Who knows? Let me know if you're in the area, if you're thinking about going. I still haven't planned yet till March 1st, but definitely would love to do meet and greet, be able to cap. Honestly, the biggest thing that I really like to do is I'd really like to be able to get knowledgeable people together and try to figure out how we can try to build. What type of different capping styles do you carry comparison to I? We all kind of know what we do in terms of what we do on Twitter, but we don't really know exactly what the methodology is, So, Gerardo said he's a Gomez too. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Probably a long lost cousin. What's up, Fat Cat Ninja? My boy up in the house.
I love it.
Now it's a freaking party. Shoot,
it's a family affair now, Jimmy. Let's go. All right, you are on that second period over, my friend. Let's see how we're looking there. Looks like we got 5 minutes left. Flyers in possession. The total still sitting at 6.5. It is juiced to the under now. This game might land right on 6.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You might want to wait on that 5.5 if you were thinking about that over. But shoot, Gerardo said he probably got thousands of cousins. Hey, that's how it is. Latinos, you got to, that's why you got to make sure you date the right girl and she don't have the same last name as you, so you don't have to worry about shit. Hey, Fat Cat coming dude from San Diego. That's what's up. We got a lot of homies out there. Another thing, speaking of which, I know we got a lot of SoCal people here. Baseball's coming up pretty soon. Let us know if we can try to get a little something together, either go to the Dodger game, Angel game, Padre game. Don't really matter. Let's just, get together and try to see if we can, cap the game and make some money together. So currently Flyers are up 2-1, 4:53 remaining left. If you're just hopping in, we did take over 1.5.
There's 5-on-4.
Yes, and that makes sense because the second period over just went down to 100 from where it was. Let me see.
Come on, let's get this home for you, Jimmy. And what's that? Flyers in possession, shorthanded. Okay.
Wine Time said he in Costa Mesa. All right, yeah, for sure, I'm down. We got to take advantage of Shohei before he ends up being a Dodger, right? Or wherever he ends up going. So,
Oh, they must have just scored. Someone must have scored.
If they score, then that means we can pop up another beer. And
I don't know. They no. All right. They just
called
took
it
it
back.
off. No, it was they took it off. They just took the game off the as it's coming up live.
Oh, you
They
mean
blacked everything out.
your bet screen is off right now? They closed it.
No, yeah, it's open back up. But a lot of the times when that happens, it's like somebody scores.
Right. Or the other thing is if like a penalty happened or
Jimmy, I did take the under 6.5 though.
Oh, you took the under. Ooh.
Yeah, I took the under 6.5.
That'll be sharp, man. If it ends up, hitting both of it.
And now it's at 5.5. Juice to the over. I think it's gonna land on 6, bud.
Well, I'm not really favoring.
42. We're gonna get one more. We're gonna get one more goal here in the second period, and then
One more.
the Oilers are gonna score
scored
2.
in the first period with 3 seconds left to go, brother. So I'm not sweating it. 3
Yeah,
minutes
they
left.
got only a couple more minutes left in their power play.
Predators about to wrap up this game against the Canucks. 1:44 left to go in the third period. Golden Knights still up 2-1. 16:01 left to go. 2-1. Oilers are down by 1. 3:01 left to go.
Diego. You know, San Diego means whale's vagina. Anchorman.
Too much raw Jeremy, huh?
No, it's not Ron Jeremy.
I mean, not Ron Jeremy. I mean,
Ron Burgundy.
Where the hell? My mind's in the gutter. What happened to Ron? Isn't he locked up? I got locked up. No, right?
He fucking knows, man.
He messed up. Let's not talk about that before our show gets censored.
Yeah. Fire's in possession now, 5-on-4. They got a 2-minute power play.
There we go. They just locked the screens up. Let's hope. 2:44 left to go. Okay, Gerardo said he a couple blocks from the Dodger Stadium. That's what's up. That makes it very convenient. You can get pretty smashed and then just walk over to the house. I like that. Oh, Fat Cat. He said he thought it was elephants. You know what? Laughing my butt off. If you don't know what that word is, go Google it.
Oh, gosh. Hell yeah. Well, fuck.
Appreciate y'all being here this Tuesday. Like I said, it's definitely a lot slower in terms of trying to add multiple plays, compared to basketball's up and down, but nice and steady.
5-on-3.
5-on-3.
Flyers.
Somebody got to freaking score.
5-on-3.
That's a gift.
That's crazy.
That's a gift.
If they can get out of this fucking as in the Oilers for our Oilers bets, if they can get out of this, that would be a fucking hell of a thing.
Well, that's the other thing too. If they can overcome this, and they could, like you said, it could give them a little bit of juice to try to.
They got 48 seconds left in the first penalty, and 1:15 left in the other.
1:34 left to
I'm
go.
just watching the lines move.
It's crazy how many little shots has been in this game. That's what I'm very surprised. Edmonton only has 10 shots. That's pathetic. That's sad. That's horrible, to be frank with you. Against the Flyers, typically Flyers are
10 seconds left till it's 5-on-4.
Flyers are typically very fast-paced, open up and down, a lot of opportunities, and it just seems like today the game plan is
They
very
withstood
meticulous.
the first barrage. Now it should be 5-on-4 now.
Shit, I still feel
15
bad about G,
seconds.
man. I can't believe
15
that card.
seconds left. Hold on to it. Oilers
Come
now fucking score.
Let it pucker a little bit.
All right, they fucking, excuse my French, but they did their job there. They did their job there.
In terms of what?
I'm 5-on-3. Didn't give up a goal. Fuck.
That's horrible. That should be automatic.
No, the Oilers did their job.
Yeah, but remember I had the over 1.5.
Well, yes, that fucking sucks, but
I needed a goal.
it's pretty
And
impressive to do
I'm
that.
not worried about Oilers being down by 2 or 3
That'd make me
to the
sick.
Flyers.
Yeah. That'd make me sick right there. You got 5-on-3 and they can't score another goal.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
it
No,
definitely.
I get where you're coming from.
They're supposed to make a goal. You know, I can't really compare it to other sports because there's no sports like that lets you play like that. Football doesn't let you play 9-on-11. Basketball doesn't let you play
Right.
4-on-5.
Yeah, you take advantage of
Oh
those
my
situations.
God, he fucking
Did he
hit
score?
the goalpost, dude.
Oh,
You piece of Connor, that was Connor too.
Go on, Jimmy.
McLeod
Well,
tries to
it
take
was
a
a plus
shot.
money spot, and you took a shot.
50 seconds left to go. I know that it's probably already in the half and live, but I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at the actual game. Philadelphia, they just came like they had an actual purpose, actual game plan, actual need to isolate Connor McDavid. I mean, that's the fallacy behind this team, as we all know. When Draisaitl and McDavid is not going, I mean, who's going to step up? This team is supposed to be supposedly championship caliber. They hail Connor McDavid as McJesus or whatever they like to say. But I mean, even Jordan had a team to be able to carry him.
Right.
You can't do it just with 2 players.
Well, while we got a little intermission here, why don't we take a look ahead to what the NBA has in store for us next Tuesday, my guy. So Tuesday, February 28th.
Holy shit.
To choose
Predators scored 2 goals to tie it up in the third period. It's 4-4 going into overtime.
Yeah,
Wow.
They did.
That's big business.
2-1.
Just put it like this. That's equivalent to a team that was down by 15 plus going in the fourth quarter, and they just came back.
Right.
So, wow. Very nice.
But the two 10 o'clock Eastern games, 7 o'clock West Coast time. The Blazers, Warriors, Timberwolves, Clippers.
Gerardo said, yeah, I'm surprised too, since the Flyers played yesterday. I would think they get tired legs. That's exactly what happened to the Ducks. If you looked at the Ducks in the second period, man,
well,
they got
maybe that
tired
happens
legs.
this period here.
And that's what I was expecting for the Flyers. They're coming off no rest. That's exactly the cap that I was talking about.
Well, the Oilers last I seen were plus 135 straight up.
Say that one more time. I cut you off. Sorry.
The Oilers, last time I looked, right before they blanked everything out, was plus 135 straight up.
I'm going to try to do quick capping real quick with Canucks and Predators in overtime. Hold on.
The Well, yeah, Trailblazers Warriors is probably the game we'll get after. We'll get after next Tuesday. The Warriors, the regular season series is tied 1-1. Warriors won 118 to 112 on 2 days before the New Year, and the Blazers won 125-122 the 8th of this month.
Okay, so Predators are 6-6 in overtime situations, and Canucks are 7-4 in overtime situations. So it doesn't really favor anything, but technically you are getting line value minus 105 with the Canucks. So they just came back by 2 points in the third period. I'm going to look for them to, man, can they close it off? Can they close it off? Can they close it off? All right, I'm gonna take 1 unit with the Canucks to close it out.
I say they can too.
I'm gonna take 1 unit. Fuck it. Predators should.
I got them at minus 110.
Okay.
And I was already clicking on that. I'm just glad you said the same side.
They should have already closed them out. And that's what Predators do. I mean,
they're in possession. All right, let's sweat this out while we're.
Yeah, let's sweat it out while we're waiting. Predators are your equivalent to NBA's 76ers.
They can be good.
They'll play whenever they want to play.
Right.
You know what I mean? They'll have games that they'll match up. They'll have games that they'll surprise you. And they'll have games where they're supposed to show up and they don't. That's the Predators for you, just in case if you wanted to have a good idea. Something that's cool about me, is I do have the opportunity to cap NBA, NHL, MLB. I've been doing this for a couple of years. So it's funny how you can cross-reference sports to certain teams, so you can understand levels of, because at the end of the day, when you're capping, you got to really cap excellent versus average, or excellent versus subpar, or subpar versus subpar. There's like little brackets of, where these teams can fit in, In this case, Canucks are subpar, Predators are average. But the fact that Canucks scored 2 in the second, 2 in the third, Predators don't like to play from behind. They usually win games. They're not like, hey, like I was telling you earlier with the Oilers, I'm very confident in them coming back two goals down to the Flyers. If the Predators were down by 2, would I put my same money? Hell no. Hell no, because they're not coming back. They're like what the Trailblazers are this year. When they're winning ahead, they're whooping teams.
Canucks got possession.
Say that one more time, sir.
Canucks got possession. I think they took a shot on goal. Oh,
I know the line went up to minus 115, so it's moving our way.
Nashville has been retaining possession most of this overtime. Bada bang, bada boom. All right, come on, Vancouver. Make your move.
All right.
Put it in the back of the net, baby.
I'm adding another unit. Fuck it. 2 units on the Knuckleheads for my boy Jimmy the Bag. I know he's got
a minute 24 left.
With
Canucks in possession.
Like my Duckaroos.
They're moving around the ice.
But you know what? Tonight's tonight.
Got it. Nashville's got it with a minute left.
If it goes into overtime, though, we may be screwed. I just want you to know that.
Well, there's 55 seconds left. Vancouver's got it.
Excuse me, not overtime. If we go into a shootout.
It is overtime right now.
That's what I'm saying. If we go into a shootout, which we have 46 seconds left. Because Delia versus Sorrows. Sorrows can fried chicken deli you, but any given day, obviously,
Barbecue chicken.
if fried chicken, barbecue.
Barbecue that fried chicken. Hey, now we're talking.
Hey, appreciate you
Nashville
being
pulled the
here. Obviously,
keeper.
you guys already know. Normally, every Taco Tuesday we be doing NBA live edition, but today, obviously, no NBA because of the All-Star game that just popped off. Where both starters ended
Jason
up getting
Tatum.
taken out of the game, Giannis and LeBron, for injury reasons. So, but the league will be back on Thursday. Trade deadline's almost over with. The next Tuesday we'll be back in action. Let us know what you think about this NHL live sweat. I know that we have been capping and we have been hitting on the NHL plays whenever we do have the NBA show going on. Let us know if this is something you'd like to see more, not like. You guys are the bosses, so let us know what you guys would like to see. Obviously, eventually, we're going to open it up to be able to put some more content on the daily. If you're not following IKSNIZOL or myself, Jimmy Jago 21 on Twitter, make sure that you follow us because that's honestly the way you're going to get the most direct content whenever we put it out. I know me, myself, I may not be capping every day, but whenever I put picks, it's 100%. It ain't we leaning, it's 100%. We riding or I'm dying on that pick. So, and whatever I put out, I got bread on too. So
Yeah,
appreciate
lately
y'all
I've
being
been. Yeah, no doubt. I've been keeping to myself, and whoever's fucking with us over here, let's get it.
Hey, and make sure, listen, just like we go to school, just like we do whatever, don't feel that whenever you gotten towards a certain level of capping, then that's it. All right.
What the
Just the
fuck?
other day, I felt like I was getting in a little rut, and I was reading some gambling books, sports betting books, poker books, things that has to do with understanding ratios and probabilities and things like that. So long story short, if you pick a bet and the bet has an 80% chance of winning and you don't hit that bet, let's say the other team wins, that 20% chance hit. A lot of people will tell you, you know what? You're a loser. You lost that bet. When realistically, if you look at the numbers and everything, you're not a loser and you didn't lose the bet. You
I'm
just
not a
saw
loser, Jimmy.
you just saw the probability of the other 20%. So you have to be understanding that there is X amount that could be correct and X amount that could be other than what you thought. So I'm gonna stop saying anything more. Besides, there's one book that I'd like for you guys to check out. It's called Thinking in Bets by
Okay.
Annie Duke. Thinking in Bets. You can find a free audio book. It's about 6 hours worth instead of doing some dumb stuff. Throw it on there, and I guarantee you it will help your capping. I don't care if you're a novice to an expert. It's just something to kind of just bring you back. You know, you'll like it. Annie Duke, Thinking in Bets.
Hell yeah. Fuck.
It's into overtime. Now we gotta
Um.
start. Now we gotta start praying to the hockey gods because.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jimmy, hold it down for a second. Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, so like I was saying, study, study, study. If you want to be able to get any more information on any other books, I definitely have a good list that you guys should check out. If you're into poker, things like that, there's a book called Bringing Down the House that was done by MIT team. There was a book called The Biggest Bluff. It's a poker book made by Maria Konnikova, and just gives you an idea of being able to understand the psychology of human behavior. Fortune's Formula by William Poundstone is another good one, 2006. Has to do with gambling and also day trading. Soccernomics by Simon Cooper, 2018. is a sports betting book based specifically about soccer. He talks about how he observes specific events in a game, a specific season could lead to a successful sports strategy. I haven't read that book just yet, but it is in the top 10. A Man for All Markets is my next read by Edward O. Thorpe. And it's just about this badass guy who learns how to be able to master any single market, whether it's Wall Street, whether it's Vegas, whether it's sports betting. He knows how to essentially break the bank. Edward O. Thorpe, A Man for All Markets. So hopefully you guys will check that out. Obviously, I don't have any sort of relation to them. We're still waiting for the third period to start. I do have 2 units with the Canucks in this overtime shootout. We are thinking about pushing the third period over. Currently, the over has been taking money. During the break, I saw it at plus 100. It's moved now to minus 110. So I think Sniz's theory is wrong. I think the over is going to go. If we had 2 in the first, 1 in the second, we should have at least 2 more. That'll 5. We need to get that. We need to get lucky and get that third goal. So I'm going to wait for this Canucks game to finish out. See if my Knuckleheads bet can go ahead and come out through. And then afterwards, we can go ahead and press that money maybe to the Oilers' third period over. Appreciate y'all being here with me. 52 minutes into the chat. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like, retweet. Let me know what you're on. Let me know if there's anything else you want us to talk about, cap about, anything at all. Predators actually ended up winning in penalty 5-4. So we ended up losing that one.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm very light with all this, but it's not all right. I liked where the momentum was riding.
No, I mean, it may. I mean, for a live bet, it was something we were going to do. But like I said, as soon as it went to shootout, I mean, Soros is like top tier, so it was kind of looking.
Well, you called it right there too.
Yeah, it was. All right, so getting back to
Flyers, Oilers, baby.
Flyers, Oilers. I was telling the people in the chat that over 5.5 ended up taking money. It was at plus 100. Now it's at minus 110.
I'm seeing plus 105.
We did already cap that the over was going to go. That was going to hit.
I think it's going to hit 6. And we're going to hit all the bets.
At least the money line and the over. Yeah. So let me think where I'm at. So I lost 1 unit. I lost 2 units. All right. So I went ahead and put 2 units down on over 5.5. I know you got the under 6.5. So hell, maybe we'll meet in the middle at a 6 and we'll both be happy.
Is there a thing to bet the exact goals scored? 6 is plus 300. Okay. Yeah, the 5.5 is plus 105 still over at this book. Excuse me. Uh-oh, we lost Jimmy. But thanks to everybody that stopped in, said what up. First little run at the NHL live sweat. We figured we'd do something, on a Tuesday. Like I said, I'm mostly basketball. Jimmy can handle his own in a couple more sports than me. Baseball, we will be doing a live sweat for that as well. So it should be a fun year. Tuesdays turning up with your boys. We're gonna get that money. We're
What
gonna
up?
get
What up?
that
What up?
money. Yeah. So
Get that money.
I mean, Jimmy, even we could even start a little earlier on some of these days, and we it'll still pair up to be 10 o'clock, whatever, and we'll catch that game. I'm just thinking, say there's like a nice Cavs game or something on a Tuesday that starts it a little earlier. Fuck it, we'll just do 2 games. We'll just live
Hey,
sweat it for for the whole night.
hell yeah, I like that idea. I've told you already, you want to take the reins. I know it's we're doing this. If you guys don't realize, it's from Cleveland to Cali, C to C up in this mug. So, if you can go ahead and start off some East Coast games early and then I'll hop on afterwards, you're more than welcome, brother.
Oh, we're definitely going to dial it in a little more on the NBA. Actually, a lot more. This is where we're gonna make our money. Is the second half. We have plenty of data, but a lot of different moving pieces. So we're gonna pick and choose our spots. We're gonna be very selective. We're gonna cap the shit out of everything we can. Try to find any little angle, whether it's a prop, a total, a side, a live bet look, and before the game, hours before the game even starts. So,
Right.
that's how we like to cap, and it's gonna be a fun second half. Who do you think is gonna make it to the finals? Just quick off the top of your head, no pressure. Just East, one West. Who's making the finals?
All right. If we had to clip it, don't
No,
clip it.
no, we don't have to
I'm
clip
just
it. Just
messing.
real quick, off the top of your head, boom. Who do you think right now?
Who do I think is going to make it to the finals? I think the Suns is going to make the finals from the West. And I think from the East, I think it's Boston. I don't really
Boston.
see anything barring injury. I mean,
Yeah, I see Boston or the Bucks.
Suns
Obviously
versus Boston.
I'm a Cavs fan, so I'd like to see them make it, but I definitely think they make it. I think they can make it to the Eastern Conference. I'll put it that way. We're still a piece or 3 away, but I like Boston or the Bucks. But if I had to choose one versus the other, I kind of like where you're at. I mean,
I
barring
mean,
injuries, it's what? Celtics, Warriors round 2. What? No.
right. But that's what I'm saying. But Warriors right now aren't healthy
Yeah.
for the year. That's
Yeah.
why I'm not,
No, the Suns
they might
would
get lucky.
be.
They might get.
But you don't think the Nuggets are going to pan out, huh? In the playoffs.
I think the Nuggets will go deep. I think Nuggets can even go into the Western Conference Final and play the Suns.
And then that's where their fun ends.
I just think that and honestly, this is Suns is a hot take, man. It's not really, I'm reaching, it's not like Boston where it's like, that's pretty much there. Like,
Well, Suns is more of like a sexier pick these days now that they have KD, but they also lost Bridges. KD has not proven that he can really stay healthy, you know, with his
yes.
little fucking little twig legs. He has twig
Yeah,
legs, dude. I mean, so weird. But he can jump. He can fucking run
right.
with his little twig legs. So they
I
give out.
mean, they got shooters though. I mean, they just got a lot of depth. That's what I look at it as. You know, you
So all
got
right, so out of the West, you see a Western Conference Finals being Nuggets, Suns.
as of now, yeah,
I love it. All right,
Nuggets,
so
Suns,
East.
East.
It depends how it. I mean, obviously, it depends how everything plays out throughout the season, how the seeding would be, to where
Yeah,
if it would be able to be that way, you might get that in a. I doubt it, but you could get that in a second round,
East.
not a
I don't know.
first, but a second.
Right. East. I don't know. I mean, obviously the Bucks, are really really good, but man, I don't know. I feel like
Bucks,
the
Cavs, Sixers, uh, Boston, and somehow the Heat always end up kind of being relevant, you
yeah.
know. But during the whole regular season, their whole team's injured, or like something's going on. All right,
Well,
that's my little NBA rant. Before I roll, you good to hold it down? Good to
yeah,
hold it
yeah,
down with
yeah,
it, fam.
definitely.
Bring home some winners. The
We just
over
got
five and
six.
a half now is at plus 170.
Yeah, I probably should have waited a little bit, but they just need to wake the fuck up. As soon as they score one goal, it's gonna start getting hot. There's no way it's gonna stay this controlled. It has to open up.
The
Especially
Oilers is back at plus 165, so we got a good number at the 320.
you're talking about for the -1.5.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was for minus. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because right now the Oilers money line is plus
That was
140.
for the puck line. Yep, my bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we still got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do.
So, but yeah, if you're about to get out, let them know where they can find you, Sniz. And it was a pleasure being with you. Appreciate you being with me. I know that hockey's not really the thing for you, but I'm gonna hold it down here for the end of the night.
Hell yeah. You know what it is. You can find us here at Who-Bangin Sports, baby. West Coast, back to the land. You already know what's happening. Your boy IKSNIZOL. Hey, another beautiful Tuesday. Glad everybody that could stop through. Gerardo, Fat Cat, Wine Time, all the homies, Damon, Guillermo. That's what's up. DJ. Shout out to DJ Big Boss and everybody at Who-Bangin, for holding it down and letting us do our thing over here. It's nothing but love. And hopefully we get to meet everybody. And we'll be back Tuesday for the NBA Live Sweat Edition. And we're going to have some fire, man. No. We're going to kill this second fucking half. We might, and you might even see us pop up on a Thursday or whatever, and get some stuff popping. But we're going to dominate this second half. Hopefully we can get my guy Wham up in here with us one night. And yeah, it'll be a great time. Appreciate everybody. Much love. Happy Mardi Gras. Drink them up, live life, and bless them. Don't stress them. You already know.
Hey, can't really add too much more to that. Appreciate you, Sniz, for being here. Hopefully you have a good Mardi Gras and have a good night, man.
Yes, sir. Hit me up, Jimmy.
All right, we'll do, brother.
Later.
All right, y'all. It's just you and me. Let's go ahead and I got the game going up. Philly 2-1, 15-28 left to go. Definitely not going the direction where we thought it was going to go, or a lot of people. I know a lot of people, respected cappers in the community, was expecting Edmonton to go ahead and win by puck line. Currently, looks like Travis Konecny has the puck. 15:09 left to go. Shot count is still 17-13. Man, I can't believe how uninspired hockey they're playing right now, especially knowing that the Flyers are coming off no days rest. I'm gonna have to look back a little bit at the Edmonton Oilers, but this might actually have to keep me away from them here, at least in the short term. I usually like being able to feel I can trust teams. Edmonton is usually a team that I can trust. 14:53 left to go. Shots 18-13. Appreciate y'all being here again. Once again, salute. How'd you guys' night go? Did you guys end up betting on anything? Loser, winner? Gerardo's shots are too low. Do they stay up all night? I think so. I mean, can there really be a lot to do in Edmonton? I don't know. Can my Canadian friends get up in there and let us know what the deal is? Truly shocked. Truly shocked. To recap on my games today, looks like I may be going 2-3 on my officials for the day. Did have Tampa Bay first period puck line, that one didn't cash. Canes puck line first period, that one cashed. Wild money line, that one cashed. Oilers in the first period, that one didn't cash. And then we're currently working this Oilers puck line, which is fighting a good fight right now, but I don't know if we're going to get up there. So let me look at some other stats here. Coming up tomorrow we're going to have the Jets, Islanders, Flames, Coyotes, Blackhawks, and Stars. So that might be a nice way. Blackhawks coming off of a back-to-back where they're at home, and then they're going to actually have to travel on the road to get to Dallas. So that actually might be a nice spot to go ahead and crush them. Jets and Islanders both had the day off. Jets are coming off a longer time. Flames and Coyotes. Looks like the Coyotes are going to have the rest advantage. They beat Columbus Blue Jackets, which is not really anything impressive. Looking at this game, Carter Hart has really only been tested 13 shots. If you would have told me Carter Hart would have only been tested 13 times, and you would have told me take the over-under, I would have took the over all day. I would have expected that line to be like -2 something. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's like it's almost like you want to say like they threw the game. I mean, it doesn't make sense how there's 13 shots in the third period, 13:40 left to go, while Oilers have 17 shots against them. Tyson Barrie, Connor McDavid lead Edmonton with 3 shots. Owen Tippett, Scott Lawton lead the Flyers with 3 shots. Definitely needs some sort of juice. Somebody needs to whoop somebody's ass in the game. They need to do something to fire up. I mean, this is pathetic. I expect this from my team, from the Ducks. I expect this from the Flyers. But what's really going on here, So we already have a cap. Oh, and Edmonton scored and they tied it up 2-2, baby. Gerardo goal, Draisaitl. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go ahead. We got a little bit of life. Is that going to be what's going to take so they can go ahead and put 2 more on the board? I don't know. We'll see. If you guys recall, got a half a unit on Edmonton money line. I got half a unit on the puck line, plus 300. I got 2 units on the over 5.5. If they can score a goal, Philly might pull their goalie, go ahead and get that second goal. We got a chance, boys. So you're saying there's a chance. Let's go. Step it up, guys. Like we mentioned, the whole reason why we ended up taking the Oilers was it was more of a fate of the Flyers. Flyers coming off of no rest as an away dog when the previous game they were also a dog facing the Oilers. the situation has happened 4 times since 2012, October 1st. And all 4 times the Flyers have gotten faded. They lost by at least 2 goals. So let's see if they can make it 0 for 5. We're back in the game here. 12-11. Power play still for the Oilers, taking a shot. Oh, and it ricocheted off the top. Nice. Draisaitl goal. And there you go. See, Connor McDavid got his point with the assist. So he did end up getting his point. Remember, 14 points in 8 games, guys. That matters. If you ever want a little bit of tidbit where to find some information like that, I know that you can usually find it through a website called StatMuse. I don't have any problem telling people where the information is coming from. StatMuse, you can find NHL information to figure out which way it's going. All right, so goal. We're still going to be able to try to see if we can get another goal. Currently, it's 2-2, 11:41 left to go. The over/under 5.5 is back on table, -115. Oilers now currently have a -345 for draw no bet, and the money line is at -240. So even though it's still tied up, they definitely favor the Oilers to come here. In other news, the Blackhawks ended up winning in overtime, 3-2 against Golden Knight. That was a pretty interesting game. I definitely thought that game was going to go towards the over. So that's a pretty crazy night here in hockey. All right, we got 19 shots to 17. See, they picked it up. 17 shots in the third.
But they go down right on the blue line on the entry is to nullify anything as far as the rush is concerned.
19-18 shots, Philadelphia 2, Edmonton 2, 11:25 left to go. Puck drops going on right now. Edmonton takes control of possession here. 11:20 left to go. Cutting through the ice. Draisaitl pass. Going around the corner. Edmonton's showing a lot more possession here in the third quarter. If you guys recall, remember both teams were supposed to favor towards the over here. We got 1 goal, 10:56 left remaining. Philadelphia has the puck. They controlled it back, but really, they're just throwing it into the Oilers side, changing out, and they're not really showing any sort of form of possession here in the third period. Only really have shot 2 more shots here this period in comparison to Edmonton. They've added about 8 shots here in the third period. Offensive possession still in the Oilers side. Pull Jerry. Ooh, pass across the crease, went across the blue line. Frost is taking it to the other side. You got a breakaway, 2-on-1. And what a beautiful stop by Skinner. 10:09 left to go. Flyers just completed a switch. 9:58 left to go. Philadelphia 21 shots, Edmonton 18. Philadelphia with the counter. Got it back into the Edmonton zone. Going back and forth. No real possession, no real presence of any sort of plays. It's just more trying to get some breakaway plays here for the Oilers. In the offensive side, they're trying to set something up. Turnover here. Back to Flyers puck. Flyers doing a pretty good job of maintaining possession and just trying to kill some of this clock here. Not really trying to push anything to score a goal. It's more just playing defensive to stay alive. We already know how teams are that just try to play to just stay alive rather than just play to win. Oilers back in the offensive line. 9:02 left to go. They're passing it back and forth, back and forth. Shot down the middle, blocked again. Leon took the shot. Ooh, Connor, I think, took somebody to the boards. All right, Connor. Showing you ain't just a finesse. Flyers have the puck right now. Attempted shot got broken up. Oilers on the breakaway. Dumped in the ice there so they can go ahead and do a switch. 8:28 left to go. Shots is 21-20. You can definitely tell that Oilers are commanding this third period. Whether they're going to capitalize and get the 1.5 is a different story, but Edmonton definitely looks to be in control of this game. 8:09 left to go. Dumped in the Oilers' possession. Passed it up to the middle. Shooting down the hole. Shot was blocked. 7:55 left to go. Turn it into a great game. Oilers have the puck back. Pass it through the... They had a dump in right in front slot, and they didn't make it. Here we go. We got a little breakaway. Icing on the Flyers. Oilers possession here. Going to go back on the offensive possession here. Appreciate you being here. Who-Bangin up in the house. If you haven't hit that like, hit that share, hit that retweet. Make sure you tell everybody, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mama, everybody. I appreciate you being here with us this little Taco Tuesday, NHL Live Sweat Edition. Brought to you by Who-Bangin. Face off. And the Oilers scored. McDavid with the goal. He has 2 points. They go up 3-2. 7:21 left remaining. They go up by 1. The over 5.5 is still alive. The puck line is still alive. And we have full control of the money line. Let's go, baby. Hit that shit. If you are barely just joining us right now, McDavid just got his goal, his second point, 1 assist, 1 goal. The Oilers are back up top, 3-2. We have a 2-unit play for the over 5.5 that's still in play. As we spoke about, that the over third period was very well likely going to hit. The puck line is still in play with the Flyers being able to take out their goalie when things get late, or Edmonton's going to go ahead and start pressing the brakes after Philly is tired coming off no rest. Let's see what's going to happen. 43rd goal this season, assist by Draisaitl. 51 assists by Draisaitl. 6:54 remaining left to go. Boy, did the Oilers decide to wake up in this third period. It's about time. I was telling you guys, don't sleep on them. I can definitely count on Edmonton to come back by a couple of goals. I can't count on other folks, though. .628 left to go. Let's see if we can get another shot in there. Beautiful, beautiful stop. Skinner is in the house. Nice stop by Tippett. He is in the house. Connor McDavid with the goal. I guess it should have pressed IKSNIZOL to take that goal. And he told me, he said something that I have a problem all the time is the fact that I always talk about stuff and I never take my own actionable info. So, you know, that's something that I'm working on right now. Obviously, it's a lot of stuff that we have to be able to overcome. A lot of noise. NHL, MLB, NFL, You're constantly looking at trends, head-to-head, historical, injuries, any last-second issues that you don't know about that you got from an insider. There's just so many variables. So you just have to go with the best judgment, take the information that you have, and then hopefully be able to cap something in front of you. We definitely need this, fellas. I think I'm down 2 units. We have 2 units on the over, and we have 1 unit all together with half money line, half puck line, and I have my one official play still minus 130 puck line, and that's the one that I actually need to end up on my third day in the black there for my Twitter picks. If you haven't followed us, make sure you're following Who-Bangin for all the latest picks from everybody that's up in our group, and make sure you're following me, Jimmy Jago 21, for any sort of picks that are going to be coming out to you. I usually like to put out picks there first thing in the morning. I'm not the type of sports capper that I'm going to be putting out picks every single day. It's just going to be dependent if I can find sure thing. I'm not in the business anymore of trying to put leans, 5-6 leans or anything like that. I'm in the business of trying to give you for sure money. If it ain't working, I'm not talking about it, because I know that you work hard for that shit, and so do I. So there's no reason I'm going to talk about any crap that we're not going to be able to use. Game's back on, 6:09 left to go. Edmonton's up by 1, 3-2. They finally lead the shots, 23-22. So they ended up taking about 13 shots this third quarter, coming alive, compared to Philadelphia. I think they've only taken about 5 shots. We have another penalty coming up. Let's see what this penalty is on. Man, and once again, appreciate everybody who ended up coming out, man. Guillermo, appreciate you, brother. Damon, appreciate you. Gerardo, appreciate you. Wine Time, appreciate you. Fat Cat, appreciate you. Everybody who comes out, a lot of regulars came out, so I appreciate y'all. And if you happen to just find this later on, appreciate you for finding this later. And give us a shout. Give us a retweet. Give us a, YouTube, like, whatever you want. Give us a comment if you didn't like it. If there's something you want to see a little bit more different from the channel. I'm definitely open to get constructive criticism and figure out how to make this as best as possible for y'all. 5:19 left to go. Edmonton is still looking like they're trying to control possession. They just bulldogged them. They got 3-on-1. Oh, and he left. Draisaitl the puck just got off his stick. And they're still in the offensive line. They're still pushing. They still got the offensive push. 4:58 left to go. They are pushing aggressively. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to get this extra goal. Come on, Edmonton. 3-2, 4:49 left to go. They're trying to dump it in the wing. Oh, it just got cleared. 4:43 left to go. 25-22 shots. Edmonton still in possession of the puck. Now got dumped down to the Philly side. It looks like Toppin has the puck. Edmonton has the puck now. A lot of back and forth going on here. Most likely, like we mentioned, this will probably go towards the end of the game. You may see the goalie get pulled out, and then we'll see that puck line /6 goal get in. So that's kind of what we may be looking. So if you ended up going under pregame, man, you may be looking real good right now, because that was what was not seen by most bettors. I believe the over was favored. So congrats to y'all if anybody of y'all were on the under Edmonton here. So definitely got a lot of film to look at. There's a lot of video to go forward. Definitely want to be able to make sure that we review everything on a daily basis, because we always know that this is a fluid and moving situation here. They might be good one portion of the season and then come into February or March and they suck. you know, for whatever reason, you know, it's just the ups and downs, flows of the game here. 3:51 left to go. Edmonton up by 1. Edmonton has puck possession. They just gave it over to Philadelphia. Philadelphia is looking like they are running around with the chicken with the head cut off. They every time they get the puck possession, they look to lose the puck, so they can't seem to control anything. Now the puck is in the Philadelphia side. 3:27 left to go. Looking to try to find an opening. McDavid takes. Oh no, it was blocked. Offensive possession this period is 13:30 by Edmonton. Oh, we got a breakaway. Oh, it was blocked. Oh my God. 3:06 left to go. That could have been it, guys. 3:03 left to go. They still have not done anything to take their goalie out. .252 left to go. Empty net. They took the goalie out. 2:48 left to go. All right. This is where the real life sweat goes. 2:48 left to go. If they tie it up, we cash the over, and then we just got to hope for the money line to still hit. If we're able to hit an empty netter, we're going to be able to hit everything. So just stay tuned. This is for real live sweat. This is going to be the biggest. This is going to be the make or break here for the night. So on that note, I appreciate you being here tonight. The Live Sweat NHL edition, episode 1 for the NHL, episode 5 for Who-Bangin, and I believe episode 10 for the inception of the Live Sweat. So appreciate you being here. Appreciate y'all riding with me. Next Tuesday, we're going to be back on the same day, NBA, breaking it down. You heard my man Sniz. We're going to be doing the Portland game. So hopefully we'll have a good brief breakdown. If you're able to hop on the channel, let us know. You're more than welcome to say what's up. I'm more than welcome to be able to share, break bread with you, and see what you can do here in terms of providing knowledge and, you know, just growing together. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is. We ain't here to show out anybody. We're not here to just say, you know, one person's better than another person. We're here to just try to grow and make money together, bro. So in the meantime, we're still waiting on this commercial break. 3-2-2. 2 goals. We still need one more goal for the over third period to hit. If you would have took over 2.5 third period, I think it would have been like plus 145, plus 165, something like that. To give you a quick recap on everything while we're waiting on that, Canadians ended up winning 5-2. Montembeault had 40 save attempts, 38 actual saves, while Vitek Benchek only had to worry about 17 attempts. Had a very nice little breeze in the net. All right, go back to the game. 2-3. Let me pull this up. I do apologize. 1:30 left to go. What do you think? You think? Yes, they hit it. They hit it. They hit it. Empty netter, 4-2. Over 5.5 hits. Puck line. Good money. Sheesh. And like I said, I don't care. I don't care who is here with me. If you don't care to spend your time with me, fuck it. It just hit. Over 5.5. We got the puck line. We got the money line. The plus 300. The over 5.5 for 2 units. What the fuck is you doing? I appreciate you, Gerardo. We in here, brother. We talked about it. We said that the over was going to hit 7-3, 8-2 in the third combined. We said Edmonton was going to have the goalie get pulled out by the Flyers, and we're going to score that shit late. Plus 300. Plus 300 we had on the table. Hopefully you got on that with me. 142 left to go. Philly is on a power play. 51 seconds left to go. Let's hope that they can hold it down. I definitely do feel like the Flyers are going to be all right. So that plus 300, even though that I lost the 3 units on the other side. Hold on. This is getting a little stitchy. It's getting around the court. 122 left to go. This puck is very loose, very wild. There we go. They opened it up. They kicked it down. Oh, and they almost scored another empty netter. 22 seconds left in the power play. 109 left in the third. Empty net there. 18 seconds left in the power play. They're dumping it into the zone. Edmonton looks like they got the puck back. They're fighting in the corner, fighting, squabbling. 57 seconds left to go in the third. 6 seconds left in the power play, and they have empty net. Power play is over with 47 seconds left to go in the third. Edmonton 4, Philly 2. Like I said, Philly coming off no days rest. If you guys remember, coming off no days rest as an away dog when the previous game was a dog. Facing the Oilers since 2012. They've never beat them. Also, the puck line has covered for Edmonton all 4 games. Guys, I broke this card last down. I woke up at 3:45 in the morning to make sure this shit was good. So I appreciate that, that we started off kind of crappy. If you ended up following my card, we're in the black. We ended up winning 3-2 for the night. On the live sweat, we are 3-3 for the night. But essentially, we ended up winning a lot more because we got that plus 300 for that half unit. So that's equivalent to a unit and a half. Still took that other unit. So I would say at the end of the day, we're up. I got to do the math. Anywhere between up a unit to 2 units based off of that plus 300. So, shoot, I appreciate you being here. Once again, the live sweat. You can find me, Jimmy Jago 21 on Twitter. Please, 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 please. Hopefully, hop on my shit. Let them know that we ended up cashing again tonight. A plus 300 banger. And this is the 3rd night of cashable nights on the Twitter. So I appreciate y'all being here next Tuesday. We're going to bring the basketball back to you. I'm so happy that we ended up being able to finish this in the black. Once again, over 5.5 plus 2 units. Money line, half a unit. Puck line plus 300, half a unit. Should have not been scared. Should have pressed it even fucking more. Appreciate you being here, G. Appreciate everybody else being here. Have a good night.